Welcome to St Andrews, the home of golf.
It's 10 o'clock game, can play away please.
Golf has been played here for over 600 years. In the days of Mary Queen of Scots, golfers have been making their pilgrimage to the most historic destination in the world. From the 18th century, St Andrews was known as the metropolis of golf. In 1413, Bishop Henry Wardlaw founded the University of St Andrews, the third oldest in the world, and it has grown to become one of the top seats of learning 600 years on. The St Andrews Cathedral, twin and single towers, are today used as a distant target line for the old course and date back to the 12th century. King Robert the Bruce attended the opening ceremony of the largest cathedral in Scotland. Its cemetery has over 20 golfers of note, including 9 Open champions, and golf's first professional, Alan Robertson. From the castle to the beaches, from the finest hotels to the greatest 19th holes, St Andrews is one of the most popular locations in the world for tourism and for golfers. From Old Tom Morris to Bobby Jones, Snead, Nicholas, Ballesteros and Woods, St Andrews has hosted some of the finest moments in golf.
I feel that, this is it, that I won the tournament. It's no matter what Tom is going to do, and I knew I was the champion. That's why I was so exciting and pumping and grabbing the caddy, and that was the best time and the best moment of my career.
The St Andrews Golf Festival is a celebration of the culture, literature, art, humour and architecture of the game of golf. It is a rich gathering of the most renowned golf authors, artists, photographers, historians, journalists, collectors, golf course architects, and of course importantly the golfing public itself. The festival gathers the greatest stories in golf and brings them back to the home of golf. The list of stars and stories is endless.
Of course we just stood with an open stance and a split grip, and you just let them go. Alright, I'm not shanking like yourself, Mr. West.
The story of the festival has been picked up and received in over 177 countries, reaching over 500 million people. It simply is the most successful coverage ever for a new golfing event. The strategic partnership with Bar Media saw extensive coverage in Golf World, Today's Golfer and Golf Illustrated. The festival also featured in practically every golf publication and website in Europe, North America and China. Such is the strength of the story. The festival was covered by a number of TV channels including Sky Sports.
Mark Benstead with Richard White, the chairman of the St Andrews Golf Festival for Sky Sports News.
IMG's Golfing World, the Golf Channel and Germany's Deutsche Welle. It went into 200 million homes alone. Both BBC and ESPN Radio covered the story during the festival week. In 2012, we enjoyed exhibitions on the grand old man of golf, Old Tom Morris, the legendary Bobby Jones, who's much loved by the people of St Andrews, and the ever-inspirational Seve. One of the best female golfers ever, Babe Zaharis, plus events such as the Ryder Cup from the Gary Dempster collection and the popular Curtis Cup. There was rare photography from oldgolfimages.com, including the actual photographs that Old Tom Morris hung on his walls here in St Andrews. They were simply the most expensive collection of photographs in the world. Visitors also enjoyed rare golf prints from masterworksofgolf.com and a great display from Glen Muir, the festival's clothing sponsor, and quirky golf sculptures by French sculptor Hubert Privé. The St Andrews Golf Company gave a Hickory Club workshop and display, including a replica set of Bobby Jones' 1930 Grand Slam and Seve Ballesteros Open winning clubs from 1984. There was exclusive art by some of the finest artists in the world, including Graham Baxter, David Joy, Richard Chorley, Steve Lotus and Wonderland Golf. Some of the most knowledgeable people in golf came to St Andrews for the festival, including the golf course architect of Kingsbarns Kyle Phillips.
It's great to be here at the St Andrews Golf Festival and to be at sunny Kingsbarns in Scotland today.
Chair of the Golf Writers Association, Lewine Mair. Chair of the Literati of the Links, David Hamilton. Former captain of Royal Lytham and St Anne's, Bobby Jones aficionado, Dr. Steven Reid. Entertaining historians like David Joy, whose portrayal of old Tom Morris is much loved around the world. And Mungo Park, great-grandson of Willie Park Snr, the first Open champion. There were offers too, including John Hagan.
I'm very happy to be a part of the St Andrews Golf Festival. It's always nice to have an excuse to be in St Andrews, but this is a very special week.
Ian Lowe and George Pepper.
I think Henry Longhurst probably said it best. He said at the old course, whether you have a drive or a 60-yard pitch, you have to step back and say, now wait a minute, what exactly do I want to do here? It's a course that makes you think from beginning to end. And in thinking, you learn. You learn about golf and yourself and the golf course. So to me, it's absolutely fascinating.
Darius Oliver.
Very special town. This is a very special place. This is the place that I'd long to play golf at for all my golfing life.
And Ivan Morris. But the St Andrews Golf Festival was not all about talks and exhibitions. There was fun to be had. On the cobble streets of St Andrews, bringing the ancient game of silly bodkins back to life in St Andrews. Visitors got to play golf in the most unusual of places, from St Salvator's Quad to the Mount Melville Fountain. Paris-based 19th hole brought golf back to the streets of St Andrews, and may I say raising more than a few eyebrows. Children got to play their first ever golf shots in St Andrews thanks to Snag Golf, which set up beside the first hole of the old course, thanks to the St Andrews Links Trust.
Okay, open your feet for balance and just nice smooth swing. See the difference? Oh, and you just missed the water. Good girl, pick up your launch pad.
With the beautiful West Sands beach of St Andrews and the historic Royal and Ancient clubhouse behind you, where better to hit your first golf ball. There was fun for the adults too, with the whisky tasting session by Kingsbarns Distillery and Brooke Laddie. Mr. David Hamilton said that his talk on the growth of the game immediately after the tasting was the best audience he had ever had. The highlight of the week was the St Andrews Golf Festival Awards, presented by Golf Illustrated at the historic Younger Hall, where both Bobby Jones and Seve Ballesteros received their honours. The awards celebrated the best of golfing culture. They included the Literati of the Links Award for literature, Keepers of the Green Award for courage.
My goal was to break 80 on the old course, and by golly, I did it. May only have been by one stroke, but I did it.
It broke 80 at St Andrews from a wheelchair. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing.
And the Lawrence Levy Award for photography.
It makes me very proud, so thank you very much.
The evening started with David Joy as Old Tom and saw contributions from Laura Davis, Tony Jacklin, Peter Ellis and the First Minister of Scotland, Alex Salmon. The final award of the night was the Golf Illustrated Readers' Vote for the Spirit of St Andrews, with Seve Ballesteros receiving 3 times more votes than his fellow nominees combined. The St Andrews Golf Festival is a fun week that draws together some of the most famous names in golf. It raises money for charities, including Children First and the Seve Ballesteros Foundation, and brings the greatest story in the game of golf to life. Next year, we could be celebrating legends such as Arnold Palmer, Mo Norman, or the great Patty Bennett. We hope to see you there in St Andrews, the home of golf, for another enjoyable, fun and entertaining St Andrews Golf Festival.